Cartoons like Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. Then television came along and cut corners. More cartoons, but lower quality. Today, Steven Spielberg is out to change all of that, bringing back top-quality cartoons to the small screen.
Pandemonium doesn't rain around here. It pours.
Pandemonium definitely pours in Tiny Toons. The weekday kids' cartoon show centers at Acme Looniversity, where young toons learn the tricks of the cartoon trade from masters like Elmer Fudd.
You will remain suspended as long as you do not look down. Like so.
These Tiny Toons are not the offspring of the tunes with which we're familiar, although Plucky Duck, for instance, does bear a resemblance to Daffy, according to the voice of Plucky, Joe Alaskey.
They said, basically, we'd like to hear Daffy Duck somehow, but not the same Daffy Duck. Do something different, but keep it the same. So I said, well,
let's see. Daffy's usually like this, with a frontal lisp. So I just moved it to a lateral lisp.
Oh, the Acme Water Authority is going to hear about this.
The veteran actors who voice these characters all attest to the high quality of the Tiny Toon series.
Please don't let the ball come to me, please.
Hampton Pig is played by Don Messick, a 30-year cartoon veteran.
I'd like to present you with this award for...
It's about the best animation that I have seen, short of the full-length features of the old days.
Enough in-jokes already, huh?
Charles Adler is the voice of Buster Bunny.
This is my 30th series, and this is the first time, this is the first time in 30 series where I have been just having the best time of my life working.
Hiya, folks.
One reason given for the high quality of Tiny Toons is the ever-present influence of executive producer Steven Spielberg.
When the voices were being auditioned, they taped over 1,200, and he listened to every one of them and hand-picked the dozen or so of us who do all the characters.
The music for the TV series is an example of its high standards. Unlike many TV cartoon series, every episode of Tiny Toons is individually scored.
It's very high-quality stuff. We're not using a library. That is, the music that's going in this episode will only go in this episode. It won't go in another one.
Another example of high cartoon quality is the fluid motion of the characters. Tiny Toon producers say that's because they put almost twice as many individual drawings in each episode as compared to standard TV animation.
On some shows, you might watch a character, and they're very stiff, and their mouths are moving, and their eyes are blinking, and that's all they're doing. And our show is pretty much the characters are going, hey, what's happening? How are you doing?
Thank you. I have always relied on the kindness of strangers.
Will all these technical improvements be lost on the kids watching? Don't count on it.
I think today's children are certainly more sophisticated. After all, look how much television they watch. And so they expect the best.
Ridicule is the burden of genius.
Tiny Toon Adventures premieres in syndication this fall.